riding here. Oh my gosh, Ritual. Right now, top of the leaderboard, I hear. And then, of course, that taco eating contest.
Yeah, we gotta all be champions in our own right. We can't all be as goated on the sticks as these two. But here we go, PS2, top 16. Let's get into it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Already starting off nice and quick. I like CaptainCRUP locking him down at ledge, trying to already find a early stock. All right. Crazy need to go for, but you know what? We cooking a little too much at the beginning. Might be able to find it later, though.
Yeah, that floaty nature of Toon Link, right, can make for some really interesting combos. He's going to hang in the air longer, give Falcon a little bit more time to set up a character that loves to juggle you. But for now, Yin, it's just going to be kind of a little bit of unfamiliarity. You see CaptainCRUP trying to feel out not just Aang's playstyle, but Toon Link as a whole right now.
Yes, ma'am, but you know what? Aang, the one going ahead and holding it down. Just for that moment, though, as CaptainCRUP finds one opening and sends him soaring. That's the thing. If you can get around those projectiles, all of a sudden, Tink ain't no scary thing.
Not at all. The juggle, though, again, this is what we were talking about before. Not able to get down. Holding the DI up. You saw him get caught in the falling up there. Got hit during it, didn't change the DI, and just like that, the stock is gone.
That's the thing, you got to be ready at all times, because otherwise we will be deleting stocks here in Best of the West. This showdown is not for the faint of heart. Aang going ahead, backing down, slowing down just a little bit. But you know what? It don't matter if they can just keep getting that chip damage and then find the stock.
Now I want you to watch the way Aang's playing around these platforms, utilizing Boomerang and Bomb to cover high or low. You place himself to cover the other one. Lane Falcon, right, this character fastball to commit on an approach angle, and that's where he's catching him out, is once that initial dash commitment comes in, you see Aang trying to call out the approach, and then run away, reset with Bomb, play around this platform, and just catch CaptainCRUP in bad positions just like that.
You can't be sleeping on him, otherwise he's gonna find you. And hold up, you know what? You can't be sleeping on CRUP, otherwise he might find it right here. Locking him down, gets the jab. Look at that, 61%. Make that a stock, CaptainCRUP. Wait, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, he put his foot down on that one. Aang trying to find a way to use the floatiness plus the bomb, find a way back, but he said no, thank you. So now the reset, second stock for CaptainCRUP, last stock here for Aang. There is work left to be done though, and it's not over until that curtain call closes. So Aang has the ability to make this back up, but CRUP in firm control.
Firm control, as you said, but you know what? Make that Aang's turn right here. Gets a nice quick little bit of damage, but one mispositioning. We mentioned that earlier on CaptainCRUP's side is coming through for Aang now. Is now only 115 to 39. Some good extra credit right here. Can CRUP go ahead and make something happen? Might be. No, not quite. Aang sneaking on through.
Be very careful about some of these down toss bombs, some of these dares, because that's going to combo into the kill confirms that Aang is looking for. You saw him fishing before. He's looking for the opportunity there. That early bomb, though. CRUP's going to find the ledge pressure situation. This could be bad for Aang.
It was looking pretty bad, but you know what? Now we've got a chance. We've still got a dog in this fight right here. 97, though, you got to play very careful, absolutely immaculate. CaptainCRUP getting aggressive with that Falcon kick and getting called out for it as Aang slowing the pace down. We going ahead, placing these boomerangs, these arrows, just try to hold down the stage.
Yeah, before, like, these landing up air integrations that we've seen at the end of this game one have been a difference maker. He's been able to find some very clutch ways out of pressure. He was able to find that last stock, and now has given himself a last stock situation to try and find an answer. CaptainCRUP getting caught in the combo, caught in the air and above platform, now just resetting back to neutral, but Aang able to keep the pressure going. One mispositioning, again, not going to be enough, and one last chance, but the edge guard coming in. CaptainCRUP taking game one.
And you know what? The AZ boys popping off. They are chanting out there. And you know what? You gotta love it because they are here repping their homeboy in Nogales. We might be on somebody else's turf, but you know what? The invaders are here. There's a reason why it's called the Best of the West, not just the Best of Nogales. Mexico is hosting an immaculate pool of talent, and CaptainCRUP is one of those players who has shown that they are part of the top.
Yeah, CaptainCRUP, right, coming down from Phoenix, Arizona here, and as one of the farthest lasting American players here in bracket, right, trying to show you that this is Best of the West, not just a Mexican affair, right? This is here on the border. There's Nogales, Arizona, and Nogales, Mexico. So pulling that all together to really show an international showcase of the best players here on the west coast of North America. Aang, though, showing you why he belongs there as well with a quick 50% of damage, but gonna get caught overextending a little bit, and CaptainCRUP capitalizing.
Yes, ma'am, but this time missing on the edge guard. We saw that 2 times in the previous game where CRUP went ahead and sealed it out after the initial hit. Didn't find the stock, but unable to this time. Aang coming through now, getting a little bit of extra damage. See, that's the reason why you got to take those stocks. You don't want your opponent to get the chance to find momentum.
One of the things very interesting about Aang's game plan is just how aerial-based he's playing, right? Tink, a character obviously floaty, has a lot of very strong aerials, but also just has one of the best forward tilts in the game, has some up-tilt, forward tilt combos that rack on crazy damage, but we just haven't seen them come out yet, and it's caused CRUP to find these openings time and time again because of the jump commitment.
100%, but you know what? Don't matter right now. Aang just taking that commitment to own the skies, as you said. Love those Zers coming through and just saying, hey, stay away. This is my lane now. We going ahead, keeping CRUP in that corner. Love that patience, but finally, CRUP going to break on out and send him off into the dome.
And you didn't know kill sparks there. That one was not DI the way you want it, but you know what? When you're CaptainCRUP, you take those every day of the week.
Ma'am.
Especially now here at 140 Falcon, not the heaviest guy in the book, and that forward air gonna do it.
Yep.
The good old Tink kill confirm coming in clutch, and this one is close as it gets.
Looking beautiful for both these players. Aang going ahead, getting a little bit of damage, didn't find that confirm, and now getting a little bit of punishment for it, but don't matter. We got that down air. Go ahead, Stone Scabbard, get on through. Now 73% locked at ledge. This is where CRUP makes his money and looks like he might be doing it again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We coming on through. We getting those stocks.
Despite Falcon, being a relative fast faller, right, he's still very good at edge guarding, which is relatively unique among characters like that. And CRUP has been pushing it to the fullest here against Aang and really found some dividends with early stocks in both games 1 and 2 so far. That might be the difference maker in the set if Aang can't find an answer.
Yes, ma'am, but you know what, Aang? I like the fact that they aren't trying to overextend here. Maybe find some little bit of chinks in this armor and force it out. Love that jab there, too, to go ahead and stop the run-in from CRUP.
And that's the slightly more grounded adjustment we were talking about from before, right? Aang definitely starting to find the additional layers he needs, starting to catch on to some of CRUP's habits, and now a potential edge guard situation. I love the tether to get back, try and set up the edge guard, but just wasn't able to find it.
Came so close, and yet so far Aang has not been able to seal out the stocks that they need to if they want to go ahead and keep themselves in the running here. But hold up, miss on the bomb fair, don't matter, we go ahead, get that upward swing of the sword to seal out the stock. But you know what? Don't matter, CRUP firing right back. You can't keep the man down.
Yeah, just that floatiness, man, it's been coming back time and time again to bite Aang just a little bit, right? So incredibly easy for Falcon to combo, and without that bomb in hand, right, you just don't have a way out of dodge, and it matters. So Aang, that light floatiness has resulted in early off stage, the edge guard's able to clean things up, and just hasn't had a firm answer. That game, though, certainly looking better than game number 1, so the adjustments are coming through. The question is, though, Yin, are they going to be enough? Because up 2-0, all CRUP needs is one more.
Now, as you said, what adjustments do we have as we go on Kalos? Do we maybe see a little bit more edge guarding? Do we maybe see a little bit more conversions from Aang? I don't know, but I'm excited to see what answers he's got ready, because this man ain't just any other player. He's made it to top 16 for a reason, and so far, he's showing it off. 55 and popped him onto the plat.
And this platform layout can be huge because that height plus the angle combos brings you in the exact angle that Tink brings his combo extensions. And so he's able to extend reset off the platform just like that, find early stocks, even with the wider blast zones here on Kalos, and it's already one gone. In addition, this platform is going to allow him a couple extra routes by, again, laning off how Falcon can find these edge guards. Huge stage opportunity for the counter pick, and excited to see what maybe will bring us to a game 4.
You know what? As you said, CRUP got a little bit more aggressive off stage than needs be, and Aang was able to go ahead and free recovery there. Finally starting to figure out the edge guarding routes, and it is paying off dividends. Now, getting the little bit of a tech chase there, but you know what? We got so much reach with that Raptor boost.
Yes, sir. And the Tokyo Drift into the stomp. The wall jump back to stage, pulling out all the stops as CaptainCRUP to find the stock number 1. No lead is safe. This man is pedal to the metal, high octane, but Aang now having the potential advantage. Say, nope, the reset, the parry. Gonna get some damage off the hero spin, Yin.
All right, we doing plenty of damage. 87 now. CRUP gets his way in, but you know what? Aang playing so patient and buying his time until CRUP gets in a little too close, and then boom, we pop that bomb to up air. We get a little bit of extra damage, not quite a kill, but CRUP's still in it right now.
With that combo extension off the down toss of Aang's bomb fight was so smart from CRUP. That DI there as well to avoid that backer that would have resulted in the stock, huge as well. No, that being said, though, Zare Fair gonna do it, and just like that, Yin, Aang is one stock away from putting himself on the board.
Coming so close. Can we at least bring this to game 4, Aang? Let me see it. But you know what, CRUP still got something to say with that Arizona crowd backing him up. Look at that back air, too. We going ahead, put him off stage. No kill, though, sadly. Aang playing so much more patient off stage, and it is going so well for him.
However, here's the edge guard attempt, but again, being committed low early because of that platform. So Aang able to drift it back, wait it out, get back to safe. However, the Falcon kick landing, that's non-traditional, but gonna put you back off stage and reset it.
Oh, little bit of a footstool wave dash right there. I like the movement option just to reset. Now, trying to find an opening, but CRUP, I love this, playing so evasive, but gets caught up by the jab now. Can you get on in again?
I love that Z-drop bomb too, right? Just create a wall, force the aggressive pressure to back off, and then cover it with a boomerang. Slow the pace of this game down, and utilize the space you have here on Kalos to control his pace, make him uncomfortable, and get in his head.
Alrighty, I love the shield pressure with the bomb, the Zares. Aang not wanting to give up this lead, as you should. You start giving any little bit of inkling to lose, all of a sudden CRUP gonna take it, and now this is scary because, as you mentioned before, Tink is so easy to combo for Falcon.
Yeah, Toon Link, man, just such a weird character in this game. CRUP was playing games 1 and 2 immaculately. Here in game 3, though, Aang started to catch on with some adjustments, and the stage counter pick so far, this wide open space, really CRUP hasn't been able to get comfortable with his jumps, get comfortable on stage, and Aang has been able to use that drift to really just play around these platforms immaculately. Now, just one interaction away, potentially one hit here with CRUP at 141, but this is Captain Falcon, and it might just take one extension from CRUP in turn.
One hit is all you need, and that's why you can see the pressure from Aang's play. They don't want to give it up. They want to be able to keep moving on, but you know what? CRUP is such a fearsome opponent. Can we get through? Yes, we can. We get that hero spin to get the kill, and now, finally, Aang on the board. Let's see what they can do going into this game number 4.
Yes, sir. The question is gonna be, though, Yin, remember being down 2-0. You got the one counter pick, but guess what? Oh,
it's your opponent's stages now, baby. It's his home turf.
Exactly. That counter pick advantage coming out in full force. We're not going to see Kalos anymore, most likely. We're going to see stages that are a lot more comfortable for Captain Falcon. And where CRUP chooses to go, right, is going to be the difference maker. We saw just how much of a difference that the Kalos layout made for his ability to find those juggles, for Aang to land, right, really just the whole 9 yards. But take that away, force him to win on a more neutral stage like we saw in 1 and 2, well, that's a tall ask because we still haven't seen those adjustments pay off on those layouts yet.
Not quite yet, but you know what? I believe in Aang. We started seeing a lot of really good adjustments. We mentioned how the floatiness of Toon Link can actually be kind of an issue when it comes to the combo game and the ability to live for longer when you get hit by those hard hits. But it kind of came into play in the offstage play, where all of a sudden you have a better capability to take your time off stage and force CaptainCRUP where he can't go that low. And so you have to retreat back to the stage and let me back up there too.
Yep, you just have to commit, right? Because that platform, or he has to commit, send low or send high earlier on, and then Aang, as you mentioned, with that air drift, the floatiness can kind of fade it back, pick the other one on reaction. And we've got a quick question from on the production side of things, but now we're going to get right into the next game of the set. And I'm going to be honest, Yin.
Small battlefield?
And going to small battlefield here, a stage where Aang cannot play the defensive playstyle at all, really, that we saw on Kalos, right, where he really slows the game down, even though SBF actually is wide on stage as Kalos is. So, you know, we might see some of it, but the platform layout.
That different platform layout. So I'm curious how Aang is going to go ahead and adapt. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of this hiding under platform. I love that idea to go ahead and utilize the new layout. And so far, it's doing really well. 58-64 now.
And it's not just hiding under platform. He'll hide under the back ledge So when he finds an advantage state, he can still pressure the next one while still being under the platform as well, right? So even ensuring, for say that first swing goes wrong, the defense still goes in the offense. Gonna put the exclamation point. This man has entered the avatar state right now because he is mastering all the elements.
You know what we might have talked about? You can't slow it down as much. That ain't in the game plan no more for Aang. We are going ahead and turning it up to 11. 66 though on Aang. Gotta be very careful. You don't want to get caught up by like a Nair 1 or a Stomp. Otherwise, you might be dropping that stock, but forget that. We dishing out 50. Maybe getting back to stage. Oh, the air dodge.
Oh, and the bomb into the spike, trying to send him all the way down to the depths of hell, but instead it's going to be CRUP with his advantage state. The fade back that we talked about earlier, still paying dividends here. Aang realized that he doesn't need to let himself get edge guarded like this, and now it's giving us a whole different game where Aang might suddenly be about to go up 3 stocks to 1.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh, the conversion into that forward slash. That's the horrifying thing.
He's dead?
Boom. We got bomb, and you are gone, baby. That is the thing you got to worry about. It's not just projectiles for damage, for combos. We got them for kill confirms early on, and right now, the AZ crowd losing their mind a little bit for CRUP right now, cheering on their homeboy, and he gets a stock because of it.
Yes, sir. Just like Captain Falcon, right? This man runs on hype. We saw it for about a decade with Fatality. Well, Arizona and CRUP are continuing that legacy, recognizing, you know what gives you the most fuel? The hype train, baby. And CRUP answering back now in full force, but Aang able to get out of dodge with a bomb. This is a huge opening.
Fire might still be alive for CRUP, but Aang looking to go ahead, put it out, extinguish it fully, but CRUP finally gets another edge guard, and here we go. No stomp! The whiff! You can't let that happen. And now Aang free back to stage and in control of ledge. That is huge.
Yeah, and I smell a game 5 on it coming very, very soon unless something changes, and fast for CRUP. He's got the edge guard though and gonna find the stock. Just like that, gives himself another chance at this game. And Yin, Aang fell in such the driver's seat, but all of a sudden, he must be sweating.
You gotta be sweating it if you want to clutch it out, but you know what? We saw Aang do it in game number 3. We could see him do it again in game number 4, but it's CRUP's turn now. He's got the pressure on. He needs to hold it out if he doesn't want to risk this game 5, and right now, it's looking bad.
What a route back to stage, right? Finding his way after getting hit by that arrow force blow to find his way past the bomb, but going to get put back to ledge, do it again, finds the drift again. Insane how much Captain Falcon can microspace with that Falcon dive, but in Yin finding his way back to stage, jumping around, trying to desperately not get hit because anything could be death.
Oh my gosh, these bombs, that's the scary thing, and missing the DI. You know what? Aang missed the DI on 3 or so kills. It's CRUP's turn now to get caught off guard by an immediate reaction from Aang. I love that, just being ready to take full advantage.
And you know what? You saw the bomb throw out the whole time through. We haven't really seen Aang had a single back air in the set. And that move, right? DI sends you at a really weird angle, as we just saw. Oh, wasn't really expecting this bomb toss, right? Down into the jump back air. That's not a confirm you expect to see. That's not a confirm CRUP has probably ever seen before to get caught from below. And again, that was also right after Aang was facing him. Aang did the turnaround special with the boomerang into the down toss bomb into the back air. So wasn't even expecting back air to even be an option, let alone the weird DI of it. So it makes sense why it was missed, but the consequences are the same no matter what your excuse is. You were up 2-0, now you're in a game 5. At least you have the counter pick, but Yin.
This is it. This is it. This is the wild, wild west, baby. You gotta be ready, come prepared, because this showdown ain't waiting for no man. Do or die. Let's see it. Kalos, CaptainCRUP, A.
Wait, hold on. He went to the same stage.
He's
that
feeling
was
it.
Aang's counter pick that he won his first game on. Must have felt like there's an answer. Must have felt like this wall is going to be a huge benefit for him. But Yin, remember that down air for Toon is a great spiking tool. And even though I can't hit through the stage here, that wall jump means it's going to be real easy to line up.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. But you know what? I will say we've got a new fire inside of this man as CRUP has opened up this game with the lead. But you know what? Aang not going to be sitting on his laurels. He coming in and dishing out some nice quick damage. 78 now, putting out that boomerang to just slow down CRUP's approach.
And you know, last time as well, we talked about, right, the platform benefits of Toon on this stage. Age, and again, we're seeing some crazy combos coming out. Every trick and trap, right, is getting pulled out of Aang's sleeves at this moment because he knows it's all on the line here. This is for a top 8 spot, and somehow gonna find the catch on the open prairie, but Yin, CRUP's running out of time.
CRUP was running out of time, but I like the fact that he took that breather. Now, in a bit of a driver's seat, can he find it? Oh, the force on that death right there, going just out deep enough to scare Aang. And you know what? We take those if you're CRUP, and if you're Aang, you better clutch up, because it can't be looking like that in the future.
No, sir. I think in that situation, you are expecting to maybe have them come out and contest you, get hit, have bomb explode, be able to reset and do it again. CRUP, though, with the discipline, gave himself the extra chance, now has the opportunity for a platform extension, gonna miss it, though, and this is actually not as good a situation as it looks, because again, that platform disrupting where the angle he wants to take and allows Aang back to stage scot-free. That's why he went here as the counter pick earlier, and that's the downside of CRUP taking it here now.
Yeah, you know what? Forget about that counter pick for a moment, though, as CRUP putting it all on the line right here, and Aang finally firing out and getting aggressive, too, with these projectiles. This man does not want to sit in the backseat. He is taking full control. He is forcing it through. Can we break through this wall, CRUP?
And it's not even just the wall. It's like he's getting forced to find a way around the wall, and then all of a sudden Aang will jump over him, try and find, and then he'll try and find a juggle. But Aang is baiting that the whole time with the way he's setting these projectiles up in order to find these really creative stocks on the open field.
And now we're in this open field where one man is looking like they are going to drop this stock, and that's CRUP. This is a problem. Aang, now how much extra credit can you get? Can you dish out plenty of damage? We're seeing 22, 33. I love the fact that he's just trying to position around where CRUP wants to move on in.
As the damage racks up, though, the Falcon kick comes through. The DI not there either. You saw Aang just not quite expecting it. But last stock situation, and the crowd is going insane right now. The Arizona invaders are drowning out the rest of anybody saying anything here, Yin. But Aang is yet to be deterred. He marches on, trying to find a way to close this reverse 3-0 out.
Crowd losing their mind for the boys. Whether you're here for Mexico and here for Aang, whether you're here for Arizona, here for CRUP, this is the time. I want to hear it. I want to see everything from these two players. 101, 65. Aang, can you get in?
On the bomb into the up air. He looks for the opportunity. The up air not going to do it on the large Callus Blast Zone, Jin, but looking for it. 1, 2, 3 attempts. Not going to find it. Now there's CRUP's turn. Going for the edge guard overextension. Going to allow them both in the scramble. And the next hit could do it with the grab. 4 throw. One more edge guard.
Don't get caught off stage. You don't want to be here. Barely whiffing on the stomp. That could have been it. Forget that. It's about the backhand. Can we shut this down here, CRUP? No. Aang finding their way through. Can we get into it? All right, we got the arrow. We got the boomerang, the bomb. We are shutting down these shields.
The footstool just to try and mess up the spacing. That boomerang, though, because of the angle and the bomb, wasn't able to find the up air conversion off of it. So now Aang, again, trying to find any answer, but he's starting to fish. Both players are. This is full-on spaghetti right now, Yin. And the opportunity of legend into the tech situation.
The chain to get on through the Zare and the... Oh, my... Barely missing on the bomb to forward air. That could have been it. Can we still find it? Maybe. No. Not going and getting too aggressive here.
Well, these players are getting scared. The up air. Aang is going to find the DI. I love CRUP's positioning there to play around the platform. Going to reset it one more time. Trying to go after the edge guard. Aang saving the double jump.
It's done.
His foot down. Preventing the reverse 3-0. Arizona storming the stage. And holy moly. The crowd
is a mosh pit in here. Look, you are seeing just a small reflection of what is going on. Oh my gosh. They are losing their mind for their boy. And that was just the first set of today. This is why you're here for Best of the West.
Dude, that was absolutely insane. Right? CRUP got pushed to the brink. He went up in dominant fashion. Aang found the adjustments, started to keep those feet on the ground a little bit more, started to play around those platforms, arms as heavily as possible, and take away the various options that CRUP was using to juggle him, right? Then was able to force those juggles into reversals off bomb, utilizing the first 2 games against CRUP, but when push came to shove, Aang felt like he had control to the very end. CRUP utilized the crowd at his back, put his foot down when it mattered most, and is moving on to top 8
Oh, baby.
winners side, where he's gonna have to fight the winner of SkyJ and Waka.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be a heater. I'm excited to see what CRUP is bringing it. Either way, we got a Falcon in top 8 winners side.
And Yin, we don't just have a Captain Falcon on top 8 winners side, we got a